Hey, I'm Fight the Flat Earth and welcome back to the channel that does to stupidity what Rose did to Jack. You know, because there was plenty of space on that door. Today we look at a flat earther who's developed his very own cult of personality. He's got minions all over the place, constantly quoting his phrases like, "The globe is the affirmative claim and has the burden of proof. Show me water sticking to a spinning ball," and tangible substance. A flat earther who is angry and appears to live in his shed. When he does leave his shed, it seems to be to harass the students of Glasgow University. Do you guys know who I'm talking about? What about you, Del? Surely you know who I'm talking about.
No.
It's you, Del. It's Del. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Shed Rage himself, Del from Beyond the Imaginary Curve. I asked Sir Sick if he wanted to help me with this video, and let's see what he said.
So I am having a really hard time believing this Fight the Flat Earth. I mean, you're really telling me the man in the shack is still pointing at things? Giving us his perspective on perspective? The very same thing causing him to be sentenced as a jester in the Order of the Sillies? Now, I usually handle these jester appeals to be released from the Order at the campfire, where they present their case. But hey, Del already tried his hand and failed at that with his Lego Lab. However, I guess it is a lot more fun having fun at the expense of Del here with a double slam dunk on this, dipshittery. And I am sure Del's camera work at the very least has improved. Let's have a wee look, shall we? Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, no, I asked for Sir Sick. No, that's Ragical the Unhallowed Knight. Yeah, well, they kind of look the same, but why would I want Pepsi when I could drink Coke? I mean, you're my agent. What are NASA even paying you for? Oh, this is episode 23 of Flerfs Are Idiots for Del from Beyond the Imaginary Curve.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Before we get going, this is the last reminder if you want to get involved in Project Eratosthenes, my worldwide collaborative science experiment to determine the shape of the Earth. If you want to get involved on July 27th and repeat Eratosthenes' experiments of measuring the angles of shadows cast by the sun at solar noon, then email me at fighttheflatearth@gmail.com. We need people to do the experiment, help collect the data, live stream, or any other way that you think you could get involved. Anyway, on with the stupid. Yeah. Shed Rage, someone who is very angry about the fact that he doesn't understand the world around him.
Let's invoke mystical rocks flying around the vacuum with mystical magical powers that's pulling stuff and letting it go and pulling. Let's believe that shit, shall we? You come in and offer us some proofs of your blue pear-shaped testicle flying about the infinite vacuum of space with gas and air and water all clumping at me, you fucking lunatic. You believe that? Well, not only is the ocean nature-defyingly bent, but at certain times the water pulls out even further. Ooh, so you've even made a steep curve. I mean, get to fuck that. You believe there's a ball of rock flying in the vacuum of space with a gaseous environment and liquid all clumping to it? That's how fucked up your beliefs are, right? Nothing in the reality would ever show you that is in any way, shape or form possible, right? So we're not the idiots, you're the fucking idiot.
Oh, bless him. He's so confused. His biggest problem is that he doesn't understand gravity. I mean, like, at all. So let's have a look at a video of him really not understanding gravity and see if we can't help him. Or more likely just point and laugh at how stupid he is.
Right. Are you a bit embarrassed about this?
I'm not surprised because I'm embarrassed for you. Because I know what's coming. And I hope that one day you can look back at this video and actually be embarrassed with yourself.
But I'm not embarrassed for me, I'm embarrassed for you. Because I need to go to this length to show you how ridiculous the idea that you live on a spinning ball actually is. Me standing in the pissing rain, getting soaking wet, you make your point. Hope you appreciate it.
Oh, I do, Del, I do. Thanks to you, I get to show everyone the hilarious depths of human stupidity. I'm well aware that my channel wouldn't exist without you brain-dead morons, and I hope that by showing how stupid you and other Flerfs are, I can deter anyone from falling into the trap of thinking you have an actual clue about reality.
Hey, found this shape. I've seen it in other videos of the ball earth with the oceans removed. Okay, let's try this.
So I just need to read the statement from my lawyer. Dear viewer, the following footage contains so much stupid you may be compelled to facepalm. Fight the Flat Earth would like to remind you that these facepalms can be of unexpected severity, and that means you should wear a pair of oven mitts or some other form of protection for your head. No responsibilities for injuries occurred whilst watching this following content will be assumed by FTFE. I can't deal with any more lawsuits, and what he's about to say is really, really fucking stupid.
I don't know what's happening, but it doesn't appear to be filling up to the shape of the ball. It seems to be running off the bottom here. I'll try this. Look. Again, it's running off the sides. I can't get it to mound up to the shape of the ball. I don't know why.
You don't know why. That I can believe. And that's the big issue here, isn't it, Del Boy? You don't know why. And you know what? That seems like your problem. But you seem to think it's everyone else's problem. You know, everyone else's problem that they aren't as stupid as you are.
Should I spin it? Should I spin it?
Aye.
Give it a spin.
No, you shouldn't spin... What am I saying? I don't want to spoil your fun. Go ahead, Delroyd. Spin until your little flirty heart's content.
How about you? Right, let's see.
Sorry. Not sorry.
It appears that the water seems to be running off the side, finding its own level again. But
Of course the water's falling off the side of that ball, because...
Gravity, you fucking retard! Gravity! Have you ever heard of fucking gravity? Gravity! Gravity!
Thanks, Desophile. You know what, guys? I can't take too much of Del at once. He makes my brain sad. Sir Sick, Ragical, you're up.
right, I know this is going to be seriously windy.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Del.
But I'm going to try my best.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Hopefully. So, let's have a wee look here.
Alright, are you taking the piss here, Del? Let's have a wee look, shall we? That is, if we can hear you.
So across here, we've got the glen for grades. There's various different objects, closer away to further away. Right?
Well, at least he's pointing at things. Lovely. But based on the noises he made, did he say something about the objects being further away, being lower to the ground? I mean, that's the exact same thing he said when he started out pointing at things. This is not an appeal, this is a repetition of the things he already said. Now, I know repetition is the thing the Flerfs like to do, but contrary to popular belief, I don't like to repeat myself. Or, listen to them repeat themselves.
Over about the same height as that tower and the Glennifer Braes about below.
Oh, well, that's just great. Do I have to translate everything? I tried to use a vocal enhancer and even try to get rid of the bloody wind, but no, that is not possible when the audio quality is this bad. So he said something along the lines of, Oh look, I'm at the same height as that pillar, when it should in fact be below, or something along those lines. So, once again, Del does not understand perspective. That's not even mentioning the pillar is clearly above you, and you being in the Green Hill Zone or something, or the Scottish Highlands. You are also quite elevated. I mean, look at the lake. Look at the bloody lake. Look at the lake. Or, is it a loch? I think it's a loch in Scottish land, right? What are we doing, Del?
Oh, well, I've got a building here, but I'm at the same height as. Oh, the height of the base. Let's get on. This tower here. Oh, must be coming there. What is going on?
What is going on? Indeed. So basically what he said is, he is at the same elevation, or height as he calls it, as the buildings, and that means the buildings are lower than him, or I don't even know what he's trying to say here. This is even more stupid than the last video where he was pointing at things. You know, the one with the church?
What's happening here? I'm confused.
Oh hey, here we go!
Oh look, right now I'm at the same height as that, and the Glenifer Braes has dropped even further.
Oh look, right now I'm at the same height as my castle, and it dropped below me even further. That is because you are at a higher elevation than the thing you're pointing at, you utter dick didgeridoo. Holy hell, Del. Not even Dick Flute will suffice to describe what I have to deal with here.
Behind the pole. Oh, for fuck's sake, huge amounts of garbage. Huge.
Oh no, something is behind the pool. For fuck's sake, Del. That is indeed the first thing you said that made sense.
Dropped away.
Uh-huh. Apart from the... Why? Are you making those noises, or is that the wind? At this point, I could be inclined to believe you are making those noises. But yeah, I have a vague idea of what you're trying to say here. Things in the back drop away. No, things in the back get smaller due to angular resolution. Perspective, in no way, shape, or form has an explanation, or even included in its description, things dropping away behind the horizon, bottom up. You know, I'm kind of amazed I actually was able to dissect that noise, Del.
Where else we go?
Oh, I don't know. More noise?
I'm freezing my nuts off here.
Well, you know, at these moments, I actually think you are a po, Del. I mean, seriously. Also, you do realize your nuts, in this case, are spherical, which makes it even more ironic. But do go on.
To make these points, right?
Apart from you not actually making any points, you're just saying things. But yeah, just saying things is kind of your shtick, isn't it?
Those braes are much higher than where I am. That pole is still above me. I'm looking up at it, which is why the braes are dropping away behind it.
Well, based on how your camera is being held, you are actually at the same elevation as those buildings. But Del, now stay with me here. Things further away appear smaller in size, but that's not actually what's happening. The buildings don't shrink in size. It's just because they are further away, they get smaller in size visually. And things which are above you are still above you. That's how the horizon works. I'm sorry, Fight the Flat Earth. He's not bringing anything new to the table. So what the hell is the deal with this? Craig, what are you doing to me?
New? Come on, Ragical. When has a Flerf ever brought anything new? And I'm safe. Good. I got told your artillery had my new coordinates since I moved to this NASA-funded studio. We'll come back to you in a bit, but I think I'm ready for some more of Del's Stupid.
We'll give something else a try, yeah? Should we go for this? Should we go for this here?
What are you doing, Del? Please don't say what I think you're going to say. I can only survive so many face palms. I mean, I can tell you right now that the answer is gravity pulling down.
It would appear that there seems to be more level on this side here. I'm thinking maybe gravity prefers this side to this side.
It appears to be more level at this end. Oh my god, that sentence hurt to say. You do understand that gravity pulls straight down. I mean, of course you don't understand ever. How have you got to be an adult? I mean, how did you actually make it to this point in your life when you understand so little?
Or maybe it's just because it's on uneven ground.
Yep, that's right, because the ground is uneven, not level, as in perpendicular to gravity, but you think that proves something else, don't you? Amazing.
We'll try this, see what happens. Oh, oh, oh. And now you can see that it tilts it, finds its own level.
Yep, there's the magic phrase, water finds its own level. Well, yeah, it's kind of true, but only because there's a force acting on it. Wow, you know, this stupid can actually only be taken in short chunks. Ragical, back to you.
I'll give it another whirl. I'll give him a few more minutes. If he doesn't make any point anytime soon, I'm gonna fire something at him.
Warning, warning. Midlife crisis shed rage about to commence. Warning, warning.
Absolutely brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Caught one this morning as well. So, what else? That's about it. So, let me see here. You will fucking fold and cry. Dick sniffers, dick sniffers, dick sniffers. You will fucking fold and cry.
Tweak your flat ears, 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 tweak your flat ears.
Sniffers, cunt stain, cock stains, cunt weasels, knob jockeys. It's fucking sad. Dick sniffers, cunt stain, cock stains, cunt weasels, knob jockeys. It's fucking sad. Video is not proof of anything. I'm not interested in opticals. Just about to play a wee video that I done this afternoon.
I'm totally and completely on his dick.
Flerfs, flerfs, flerfs. Flerfs, flerfs, flerfs. Flerfs, flerfs, flerfs.
Tweak your flat ears.
Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Let's try that again. Ragical?
Fine, I'll give it another whirl. I'll give him a few more minutes. If he doesn't make any point anytime soon, I'm gonna fire something at him.
Right. I'm gonna keep making these points. Fucking Miles Davis deletes his channel. He's a liar little moron.
Miles Davis. I'll link him in the description. Flight of Flat Earth. Could you link him in the description? I'll give you the link. So basically, he completely demolished everything Dell says, and Dell doesn't like that. So, you know. Ah! Oh, come on! So we're gonna go on a stroll with Dell. Where shall we go? Well, maybe, I don't know, maybe we're going over to the car. Well, if it is freezing, Dell, why aren't you in your car or in a building or even brought a bloody coat? Those things exist, you know. And glitch made. Don't you just love Flerfs camera work? And in case you're wondering, the answer is no! Oh, for fuck's sake, he is actually with his car. Why? What? Why? Why? I just don't understand these frigging Flerfs and their camera work. Why? What the hell did you expect with your camera microphone in these windy conditions? It's a good thing I speak /r whoosh. What about all the wind, you know? Whoosh, whoosh.
Oh look, I'm still at the same height as the pole. I can just assert my elevation.
Oh look, there's a wee car next to you, why don't you get inside? And also, assert is not the word you're looking for, mate. We can actually see that you are lower than the freaking building, but that doesn't really matter because the building is still very, very tall. It's just far away, which makes it appear to be very, very tiny. And it is not very tiny when you're actually up... Oh, good God, why am I explaining this? I already explained this in your previous Order of the Silly videos, and you're still going on about this shite. Shite? I never used that word. It's horse shit. I do believe the official... Del, get in your car.
And zoom in on it and say, look, see, I don't need to prove it. I don't need to give you my exact elevation.
Yes, because exact measurements are not required for flat Earth. You guys probably thought I was going to say something else, didn't I? Also, Del, incoming. Oh, look at that thing go. Oh, look at that thing go, Del. It's going to go for your face in Scotland, somewhere.
It doesn't really matter if I'm a bit below the object in the foreground.
Except, dipshit, it does matter. Your elevation is relevant to how you see objects in the distance. Why are these basic things for basic Flerfs so bloody, well, advanced, I guess? The basic stuff is advanced. Oh, good God, man, I can't take much more of this. This is exactly the same video as the previous one, and he hasn't evolved at all. It's like he's a flat earther. Huh.
That doesn't count. You've just got to trust me. If I say I'm at a certain height, I'm at the same height as that pole, you just need to bloody well believe me, okay?
Oh, wait a minute. He is trying to claim that we don't use measurements and that we don't use data, when we are in fact using that stuff. I have never seen a flat earther use measurements. They just take measurements out of context, if they use measurements at all. So yeah, if we are going to make a claim that you are above a building in the distance, we include that in our measurements. Not to mention something really important, by leveling your camera, so you can actually make measurements using the photographs you are taking, because you are just waving around your bloody phone in the wind and making no sense.
You doubter. How dare thee? Oh, look. How can the Glennifer Braes be below the eye line of that spinning radar tower?
Oh, for fuck's sake, Del. You are looking up at the bloody thing. It's beyond obvious you are looking up at it. Even without measurements, I can see you are looking up at it, and it is much closer to you. So it's not really strange that it is above the bloody mountain in the background, which is much further away. It's visually. That's how perspective works. Now, the mountain itself might be bigger or higher, but because it is further away, it looks visually lower because you are looking up at it. Oh, good God, I'm actually repeating myself, aren't I? The thing is, I can actually eyeball it using your own bloody video. You don't need measurements for this. This is beyond obvious, but apparently not beyond the imaginary curve. Eh?
You know that planar tool that's sending a signal out? You know, across the plane. Aye, that one right there. You know, that spinning thing. Sending its signal out across the plane to find the aeroplanes.
Oh, look, it's a radar tower, Del. And just because you said it's an aeroplane doesn't mean it's flying across a plane. Now you're just being plain silly. Huh? What's that? What do you mean you didn't get the coordinates right? You mean the coordinates for the intercontinental facepalm missile? Well, what coordinates did you set it to? Well, shit. But can we just change those coordinates to Del's location? Oh, okay. At least reconfigure it to a facepalm. Yeah, that's right. Craig? There might be some technical difficulties with the intercontinental facepalm missile. Face punch missile? I don't know, something is coming your way. Also, fire another one, just for good measure at Del. And this time, put the correct coordinates in there. I don't know exactly what it is, but we are having some kind of magical interference with our projectiles.
Yes. I'm at the same height as that. How come the Braes are behind me? Well, that's right. Maybe I'm not the same height after all, eh?
Oh yes, I almost forgot Del is still here. Hi Del. Bye Del. Go be useless somewhere else, mate. Now I might have a look at the rest of your video there, Del. I mean, it is rather amusing, annoying and amusing, but still amusing. Anyway, back to you, Craig. And, a heads up? I guess.
Thanks for that, Ragical. And, what do you mean technical difficulties? I've only just recovered from last time. What's that noise? And unlike Brainy, I haven't had a chance to develop any defences yet. Anyway, back to you, Del.
What about this here? Some objects here. Different things. I don't know if you can see this here, but these objects here seem to have fell out with gravity, or gravity doesn't like them.
Did you just say they fell out with gravity? My God, man, no. Buoyant force, which requires gravity. They fell out with gravity. Oh, my brain.
Because they seem to be floating. Now, is it either gravity doesn't like these objects, or is it because maybe these objects are less dense, so they float? Just an idea, you know.
See, you're part way there, Del. You're so close to understanding, but that's as far as you go. You stop there. Why? Yes, density has something to do with it, but there is other things as well. Why don't you ask the big boy questions? Do they scare you?
Look at this. It would appear that it's running off here, finding its own level and spawning away again. What can I say? I don't know what else to say.
Oh, I mean, you can say something like, why is that happening? What force is being applied to make that water move towards the ground? But you won't, or can't, or don't want to. I'm not sure, but you need to start growing up.
Think about that. Do you really think that this is the ocean here, and if I take the side away, that the water will stay or on the ball here? You know, you really think that the oceans are like this, you know, and upside down with it, it's like this, and wee boats can come in here and hang upside down in the water that all just sticks to that. I mean, does it get any more ridiculous than that? Does there need to be any other argument?
What do you think the water would be falling off into? Space? Where there is no up and down? Unless you mean towards the largest mass? But you can't comprehend that, can you? Well, let's see if the teacher in the remedial classroom can explain it any better.
Right, everyone, just for once, can we start the lesson with no interruptions? We need to go through... Nope, fuck's sake. What is it, Mr. Pratt? You what? You've decided to quit school to make candles? What? No, Mr... Wait, what am I saying? Yes, permission granted. Get out. Yes, score. So, here's the absurdity of trying to prove gravity isn't real by pouring water on a bowl or tray. So, gravity is the attraction of all mass towards other mass. Meaning that when you pour water on a ball like Del was, yes, you idiot, to try and prove gravity isn't real, you're actually doing the opposite. Yes, the ball does have its own gravity, and it's pulling that water towards it, but it's overcome by the much larger mass that it's near, creating a much bigger gravitational force towards it. So the water is doing what we expect it to do, go towards the larger mass. This is reflected in the proportional relationship between mass and force in the law of gravitational attraction. Mr. Pratt, why are you here? You decided to come back? Oh, that didn't take long, huh? Well, it's home time, so you and the rest of the idiots can stay here, but I'm off.
And that is all the stupid that I can take for today. Del is far beyond ever being helped. And I hope you guys can see just how much of an idiot he is. Thanks for watching, but before we go, I want to say a massive thank you to all my patrons. Your support allows me time to focus on my channel and do what's important, bringing you great content and fighting the flat earth. I want to say an extra massive thank you to my $200 patrons, Christopher Kane and Jeffrey Sloan. If you'd like to join and become part of the FTFE team, go to patreon.com/FTFE. And thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you again for watching, and if you've enjoyed what you've seen here, leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the notification bell so you never miss anything from FTFE. And remember, stupidity is... Oh my God, that was the church. Oh, that was the school. Oh God, that was the orphanage. Ragical, what the hell, man? Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flatterer.
Fight the flat. Fight the flat. Fight the flat.